Hey everyone, welcome to Reverse Homesteading. As you can tell, I'm not at my house. I'm at a friend's place in the hills, and she has 3 mandarin trees. One here, which is really not doing anything. This one, which fruited really well last year and only has fruit up the top now. And this one, which looks a bit sickly. That was the picture on the front of this video. And she also has issues with possums, brush-tailed possums. She saw one up the tree one day. Well, I was thinking maybe it was the possum which got all the lower fruit, and because it's such a big one, she said it was a really big fat one that she saw with her torch up in the tree. It couldn't get this higher fruit because it's big and it just couldn't get it without falling off the tree. But she also said her dad, who's a very good gardener, said you've got to take all of the fruit off for the following year so that it doesn't actually stay on the tree. She said it stays on the tree. And she showed me one that's, we've put it in the bin now, but it was very flowery and kind of like squishy and weird. She said it had been on the tree since last year. So if you have old citrus fruit, take it off the tree. So she usually has fruit and peel and all sorts of things. But another good thing here is comfrey, which I noticed, which is really good for chopping and dropping. So you chop off the leaves and you put it underneath the fruit tree, and it's probably why this particular one is doing so well, because it has a lot of comfrey at the base, and it has roots that's about 2 meters long, I think, comfrey roots, and they reach down right into the soil and take up nutrients, and it's in their leaves, and that's why the leaves are so good. Also good for lots of other things. So this is one of the more recent ones, and it's not quite right, but these ones are sweet and the other ones aren't. It seems my friend's mandarin trees are a bit deficient in nutrients, potassium and probably magnesium. The specific citrus fertilizers cover pretty much everything, so make sure you always water them in really well. I don't use those because I've got some nasties. I would use sheep manure and water that in really well as well, but you can use whatever you like. Just got home from our friend's place, heard something in the tree, and the dog next door is set off. It's not 1 but 2 possums up in the tree. So, yep, they are brush-tailed possums, Australian possums. You probably saw my other video with just one of them. I hope they weren't wandering around my veggie garden, but hopefully they can't get in. Maybe this will give them a bit of a fright. Apparently they don't like bright lights. But anyway, I'm going to switch off my head torch because I think it's also bugging the dog next door. But there's a couple of little not-so-cuties for you. Alrighty, the garden's packed up for the evening with the frost covers on. And the little Christmas lights, which come on after dark. Hope you're having fun in your garden. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.